All right, good morning. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We're over the hump, and it's a long weekend coming up. Holiday tomorrow, which is nice. Thanks for tuning in, Coffee Crew, as we roll in. Thanks for watching, and if you're watching on the replay, thank you as well. Good to have you here. If you want to join live, though, you know the drill. 8 o'clock Pacific time, normally Monday to Friday. Friday's a holiday tomorrow, Good Friday. I think we should take Friday off. Market's closed. I think I'm gonna sleep in and relax. It's been a busy week at work, which is good. Busy at work means more money eventually to invest. So not complaining, but I think well-deserved time off for everybody tomorrow. That's the plan. And I have to get back and get my butt in gear to film a portfolio update video. I've been slacking on that. My apologies. I will get that done because I'll have some time tomorrow. There we go. Let's see as the coffee crew rolls in. As we know, thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to hit that like button on your way in. Helps out the channel, gets it out there. We sometimes get a new visitor, which is good. And if you are new and watching live, say hi. We've got a good group of people here. We talk about investing, TFSAs, all the good stuff, and it usually ends up being a lot of fun. I love these morning live streams. So I'm just watching as people roll in here, which is great. And first to the draw always is Candace. Candace, welcome. Good morning, Coffee Crew. Coffee donut. I do need a sip of coffee today. Keep me going today, that's for sure. Candace, when is your? I think today is today. What's the Tesla stock that you're in? I always mix them up. It's TTS. What's the one that's like got massive return? TSLY. It's not available on Wealthsimple. I look for it. It's on, but I think you got some. I think it was the ex-dividend day yesterday, so let me know if anybody else picked that one up. And Candace, correct me because I can't remember what the ticker symbol is on that one. And let's do. Now we're mixing up jokes between Christmas and Santa, which is okay. ChatGPT 4 joke of the day: why did the Easter Bunny give Santa stock tips? Because he wanted Santa to hop on board and slay the market. Oh, that was good. It's like a bunny. What is it? A bunny? Is it the bunny hop market we're calling it now? And then the Santa rally as we go. Paul, good to have you here. Good morning. Hopefully you're doing well. Didn't beat Candace this morning. So close, so close. She's tough. You have to wake up as the market, I think, about half an hour before the market opens to catch Candace on the live stream. If you want to try and beat her, the live stream does get posted at night before it's on. Maybe sneak in there. We'll let that count. Stan, good morning. Good to have you here. Hopefully you're doing good. And Naylor is 0678. Awesome to have you here. Good morning. Coffee steaming hot coffee there. There we go. Every time you hit the like button, it's good for your stocks. There we go. That's a good thing. Let's say how many do I have here? I can look over here and see there's 5. So if we get to 10, let's say this up. If we get to 10, I'll fire in a channel membership. For those that gift a membership out there. If we get 10 likes, so check if you've liked it. If you haven't, or if you have any friends, bring them over. TSLY, that's the one. I have to send a note to Wealthsimple to request that ETF to be traded. It's always kind of, what is the it's like 60% or something like that. Super crazy. Obviously not financial advice, but might be kind of fun to put a little bit in there just to play with as the into your investor with some fun money. On that note, with Tesla, they announced their kind of next part of their master plan yesterday for renewable future, and I haven't dug into that, but interesting stuff nonetheless. I've kind of seen a bit of the headlines. I have the PDF downloaded. I'll check that out. I'm obviously a big long-term Tesla investor, and it'll be interesting to see what they've kind of come up with renewables going forward. So that will be interesting to see. I did have a couple of articles today to talk about. Obviously in Canada, job market data came out today. United States comes out tomorrow, which is a holiday, but I guess it comes out tomorrow. So we'll be able to talk about that on Monday if it's still kind of in the news. But let's pull this up. One sec here. So couple of polls. You lost some power yesterday. Hopefully you weren't in the middle of trying to do some trades, or maybe you can jump on your phone to do that if you have to in a pinch. There's nothing worse than having the power out, especially when you're working from home. I can do it like as we get sidetracked here. I love it. I can work a little bit on my phone, right? Obviously emails, stuff like that, but it's not the same. You kind of sit around twiddling. You sit around twiddling your thumbs, and everything's so quiet. It's like you have nothing to do, and it's weird because you could read a book or something like that, get a flashlight lantern, but it's always so. Oh, in the evening afterwards. Oh, that's okay then if it's around. Gets on later on, as long as you've cooked everything and have had dinner and not eating cold dinner, but everything is encased in ice. Yeah, back east gets those ice storms a lot. We don't get that. We don't get that very. We don't get that very often out here. Every once in a while, we'll get like that. We do get that slushy, but not near what happens back east. That's for sure. I can be pretty treacherous. I know, especially if you're out. Yeah, if you get outside, it's even to walk. It can be very dangerous. So be safe. Be careful. Don't drive anywhere if you don't have to. If it's terrible on the roads, that's like I kind of do. If it snows here, it's usually like a slushy, mucky mess, very slippery. So you just try and stay home if you can. And if the power's out, you just get a book, read an investing book, if you have one, and take advantage of the downtime. That's one thing that's nice. Okay, let's pull up this article here. We got tongue-tied twisters. Canada's job numbers hotter than expected, in bad news for Bank of Canada, because they added 34,700 jobs added according to Statistics Canada today. 4 times higher than the consensus of 7,500 gains that the economists were surveyed to say. So jobs still strong in Canada. Unemployment rate still holding steady. So we're not seeing those big layoffs. 4th straight month at 5%. Wages still are strong, 5.3% year over year, a tick lower than February. I don't remember what February's were. But basically showing the momentum since the start of the year has continued into March. So this might be some bad news for Bank of Canada. Obviously, they want to try and their next meeting is 12th next week, April 12th, and I'll bring up a next article on that because obviously it. Let's switch tabs. I can probably just do that. Does that go? There we go. But they're saying Bank of Canada stay put this year. Rate cuts unlikely. So obviously, with those job numbers coming in stronger than expected, we can expect a pause still with the Bank of Canada, which I think is a good thing for people, especially with people that have any kind of variable rate mortgages or lines of credit, that kind of stuff. Obviously, the rates are still high, but at least it will help. At least it's not going up, but. In here, the market, this I always find interesting, is the market is expecting more than 50 basis points of cuts. When those will come, I don't know. That's always hard to predict. Anything could change. Anything could change tomorrow. The way that things are going recently, we thought we had kind of a wonky, rough, volatile last year. It's like it's carrying through. It's just like it's. There's no way to kind of know. There's just so much. It just seems like there's so much happening in the out there in the world right now. It's hard to predict anything and what the heck is going on. So when we see these cuts, no idea. If anybody has a prediction of possible cuts coming from Bank of Canada, let me know in the comments. That'd be interesting to hear everybody's kind of thing. I kind of am leaning towards possibly late summer. We'll have to see. Bank of Canada was the first one to kind of stop raising rates as we know, and with the market expecting 50 basis points a cut. Let me see when they're forecasting. 23 out of 31 are forecasting they will remain unchanged next week. Only 7 expected at least one 25 basis points rate cut by the end of this year, down from 13. From the survey taken a month ago. So we can see how quickly things are changing, things are going. Our inflation is still 5.2%. It's over the target of 2%. And so we'll see. They're saying here it's unlikely to reach the goal until at least 2025. So we've got a long trek ahead of, I think, of some high inflation. We've seen oil come up. Yeah, I think we're in for an interesting few years. I don't think this is gonna stop anytime. All this kind of uncertainty is definitely not going to stop for any long for a long time. I think that's kind of it. And I guess for me, I can talk about as we go talk about investing, just sticking again. It's like almost like sounding like a broken record, but just sticking with the plan and carrying through, doing my weekly dollar cost average, buying into my TFSA, slow and steady, win the race. I haven't made any changes to my portfolio. Again, all the channel members can always see if I've done any sells or anything like that, and no change. Just kind of carrying on with the status quo for the time being. And it seemed to work out. It seemed to working out pretty well. Portfolios, I think it's doing okay for all things considering. Kind of just plugging it away and keep on trucking. So I obviously let me know if anybody else is, if their opinions have changed or if they've changed what they're investing in. It's always be interesting to hear what people are doing. But I think you look at your, like, you log into your portfolio. Obviously I log in far too often to look at it. Obviously doing this channel makes me maybe pay a bit too much attention to what's kind of happening. You want things to move faster, you want things to happen, but patience is the key, and that's the hardest part. We've talked about it a lot before, and it's just having the patience to ride these things out, and the patience to move forward and know that what you're doing is the right, along the right track. So not jumping around to add any kind of things. I know from reading on Blossom, some people are trying to jump in on some of the banks when they're down. That might be something to look at, but I haven't. I'm just not changing I'm sticking with my trajectory going forward. So that's it seems to have been working out okay so far, and that's what we'll continue to do going forward on the portfolio, on the TFSA. So that's the goal. And that was the news I had. So if anybody else has anything that they're watching or see, fire it in the comments. It's always good to see what people are reading, people are finding out today. Yeah, I know you like the oil, right, Candace? Just plain oil as it rebounds this week. Yeah, I keep debating whether to. I mean, I do have oil in VDY. Percentage of it, right? No individual oil stocks. I've been leaning more towards the renewable end of it. Obviously, as you know, you can see the portfolio. Brookfield Renewables has actually been doing okay. That's one position I do want to build up, but I'm kind of at where I wanted to, like, percentage, like you look at it percentage wise, and I'm kind of where I want to be with that right now. So I think just carrying forward with, again, sticking with the plan, VDY, VFV, kind of carrying forward with that one. But yeah, I keep looking at that, and then I thought but it just, sometimes when you have a plan, it's better to stick with it than kind of, like, I find deviating from it, for better or worse. It just kind of it takes the pressure off a little bit, in that regard. So I did have that right now I'm looking at CPG to drop to 10.09 so I can buy in, then sell it at 10.12ish. CPG, I'm gonna look that one up, Candace. I don't know. CPG, Crescent Point Energy. Let's pull this up. Now I don't know if CPG 10.09. Okay, so it is 10.09. So I don't know if these I don't think prices on Google Finance are live prices. So, but there you go. It looks to be 10.09, but it might actually not be. Let's we'll see. I think I can get it probably on TradingView. But sometimes Sorry, one sec here. CPG. $10.09. Sometimes they're let's see. Sorry, as I get him sidetracked here. There we go. CPG. See how I'll keep that on the back tab and see how that goes. That's one of your day trades. That's all right. Keep an eye on that. Good luck. Not my thing. I can't read a chart for the life of me. That's maybe something I should look at and get better at. But yeah. Is this? Oh, is the buy? Is the? Oh, is the ask? Is that the ask is 10.10? Okay. Okay. Gotta wait. We should. I still think, Candace, you should have a live stream of your day one of these days. Maybe for the channel members. You don't have to. We can just tune in on from behind your shoulder, watching your screen to see what you do. It's always kind of interesting how different people's investing. That's for sure. And what they're watching. It's always kind of interesting. I do find that really interesting. That's one thing about Blossom, and see, and well, this channel and just everybody that kind of comes on. Everybody's got their own way and their own style of investing, their own preferences of what they invest in. And I mean, there's no right or wrong. It's everybody's got their own convictions and everything else. It's just, I do find it really interesting. And Blossom's good for that because it is like kind of all Canadians essentially. I'm sure there's some Americans in there, but it's obviously geared toward Canadians, and it's just interesting to see what percentages people have in their portfolio and what they're after, and everybody's risk tolerances and just the allotments they have in different things. It's always kind of interesting in everything. It's just good to see, and the people on Blossoms love their dividends. I've learned that people on Blossom, they love their banks. The Canadians love their bank stocks, and that seems to be the majority of people. The Vanguard ETFs are popular. Well, I've got it in mine as well. Just kind of always interesting to see what other people are doing. So you look at, so you'll buy about 2,500 at 309. Then when you sell at 302 and turn quick profit of $75, rinse and repeat. Well, if you can do that, I mean that's awesome because that will add up, can add up quite quickly, right? Take the money and run. That's maybe one thing I have to get better at, Candace, is taking some money and running. But it's sometimes I think you get conflicted a little bit in your portfolio because you think, okay, it's long. I'm planning to be a long term, but then you have some good short term gains. Sometimes I should probably take some more off the table, and put it into something that's more long term. But that's okay. I'm definitely not in the mindset to do like quick day trading. That's for sure. Don't have the time during the day. Obviously my work day starts at 9, and I don't necessarily want to wake up super early to kind of play the beginning of the market and pay attention. But if you can make $75, I mean, hey, if you can do that a couple times a day and on average, there you go. You've made you make your money. So with this, you have the other chart. Oh, you have the okay. You watch that, and so it moves pretty close after that. Oh, okay, interesting. Let's let me just pull up and see. This is on. I guess you would probably have to use on if you're using like looking at TradingView. Do you have the account where you can see like the real time price, like really? I mean, I think on the free version of TradingView, the maximum you can do is like a 1 minute chart, right, Candace? Like, but I know if you pay for it, you can get the shorter term. Like, are you looking at it down to the second? I guess you would be sometimes for certain things. Always kind of interesting. Always kind of interesting. One paid version. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense because then you can pull up, and I think with the paid version you can also pull up the. It's the Candace and Scott chat today. I love it. I know with the paid version, I think you can pull up multiple charts and stuff like that too. I'm frugal. I wouldn't benefit from having a paid version of it. I have the just the regular version. It's kind of a handy place to get watch lists, that kind of stuff. Check everything out. I watch my Bitcoin on there, that kind of stuff throughout the day. It's always kind of fun to kind of check in on it. So 10:08, and you're waiting to get what are you going? 10:12. Let me pull it up. $10.11 as I got in one tick lower. So you sold at 10.11. Oh, you're waiting still. Let's pull this up. Yeah, this must be delayed on. I think it's definitely delayed on on the free, maybe the free version of TradingView. That I don't know. Oh, it is delayed. I have delayed. Yeah, see, minor delayed. I'm just looking at the top here because I think I'm. Yeah, I need the real time. So that wouldn't help me for that wouldn't help me for day trading. There we go. Good morning, Brian. How are you? We're just looking at Candace's doing. Sorry, excuse me. I got to look back at the ticker. CPG, Crescent Point. She's kind of hoping to make a few bucks, a little bit of bucks, to make her morning well. But hopefully you're doing good. Thanks for tuning in. It's always good. Let's see who's all here. Yeah, we've got a few people watching today. I think it's, you know what? Everybody's quiet on the chat today and tuning in because I think it's a long weekend. That's the big thing. I think everybody starts to wind down before the end of the week. I know I'm trying to get everything finished off. So maybe everybody goes to work and buckles down and gets everything finished off before the long weekend, and or takes an extra long weekend maybe. For Easter, I know tomorrow's a holiday. I don't think Monday's not a holiday too, but Easter Monday. I think some people kind of like to book that, take that long weekend off, which is always good. And Brian, if you're tuning in, don't forget, hit the like button if you haven't already. If we get up to 10 likes, I'll give away a channel membership today. To whoever is here, and I think it's I don't know who was all watching. Candace is been chatty today, and then a few people at the very beginning, but not a talkative group today. But that's okay. We're all watching Candace's. I wonder if I can get live on Yahoo Finance. I think Yahoo Finance is live. No, I don't. I have the delayed close. So we're trusting what Candace is. We're trusting what Candace is saying. Yeah, all the chatterbox. Okay, well, it's fun to watch this. See what you're doing here. All the chatterboxes are missing. Vic's. I know Vic's not here. He must be working today. MC, no MC today, but that's okay. I think long weekend. It's all good. And that's what happens. So I'll just we'll keep going. It's see, they're here. They come out. Nailers here. This is the scene. Bashing your way through a spreadsheet as you work. Fun. Aren't spreadsheets fun? I hate. I mean, they serve a purpose. I use them at work too, but I hate spreadsheets. I really do. Like anybody that has I I can read them. I can input data into them, but I'm like absolutely terrible when it comes to like actually creating them. Anything really technical. Some people nailer are just like whizzes with spreadsheets. I worked with our office manager. He was like he was like an Excel genius with creating Excel spreadsheets, and it was just like could make them do literally do anything, and I'd struggle to get it to sum to sum up the columns. I'd be like having to I have to keep remembering how to actually do it because I use them a fair bit at work, but a lot of times they're already kind of created. We're just piggybacking and using them the ones that are always done. And every time I have to create one, I usually I usually have to call somebody and say, "Can you just help me? What's the what's the formula to get it to do this again?" and stuff like that. Yeah, um, always fun. Yeah, and we had a like button. There we go. Okay, all good, all good, all good. Everybody going. I actually don't. I use mostly Google Sheets now actually because I find that good for kind of collaborating on stuff, which is good. But much the same as Excel on there. So I feel your pain. I always said I should. Oops, that's the wrong tab. There we go. I always said that I should take a course. What are we up to? Hey, Chad. Good morning. We're having a nice quiet day here before the long weekend. The chatterboxes. But thanks for tuning in and watching. This is a chart watching Crescent Point Energy. Candace is day trading this one. This chart unfortunately is delayed. The TSX is delayed on TradingView, but Candace is trying to make about 75 or $100 if she can make it today. I'm seeing 10.10, Candace. I don't know if you're up to your 10.12 or are you out of it already? This is the 5 minute though. I can probably go down. Yeah, I can go down to 1. No long weekend for you, Chad. Oh, okay. Unfortunately, I do. We were talking about that earlier. I'm gonna taking off the live stream tomorrow. Have a long weekend to enjoy. Then move back down, bound to green candle. Hopefully, I wonder if I can. I wish I could pull up both. I just got back from Manitoba and I do night shift for the Regina Refinery. There you go. Keep 'em busy. That's good. Yeah, I've been busy with work too. It's good that you're busy. Keep making money. Keep making money to invest. That's always good. And if you're making triple time, even better. There you go. I remember working Chad when I worked at the hotel when I was in the hotel industry. Used to love working holidays. You'd always want to work the holidays because it would always be double time. And Christmas was good too because Christmas was I mean obviously working when everybody's out having fun and parties, but you'd be work Christmas Day was always I think if I remember correctly it was like triple time on Christmas Day or something like that, and then you get Christmas Day, Boxing Day, and then you'd be New Year's Day, and then sometimes they would all work out on one paycheck, and you'd be in the money, which was good. It was always nice. And if you got overtime during that time too, because sometimes a lot of times you would need to, because it was busy. Even better, you'd have especially getting overtime on Christmas, was always good. Yeah, yeah. And then it was actually good. It was actually good because they actually also paid for our birthday was a stat holiday, which was awesome. Part of the I guess the union got that somehow. So we'd have our birthday would be a if you worked your birthday, you got a stat day as well. So they would always try and give everybody off their birthdays, so you didn't have to pay overtime. But sometimes it just didn't work out, depending what day of the week and stuff like that. So you'd get their double time and a half for your birthday. You got to work. Yeah, U.S. clients are in. I think the market's closed in the U.S. tomorrow though too. I think, as far as I understand, I could be wrong. I have to look at that. Yeah, you can't say no to that. There you go. That's good. That's good. Yeah. Yeah, it was nice. I miss those. Sometimes miss those. Sometimes I don't miss it, but sometimes I do. When you get those little perks of overtime and holidays and all that kind of stuff was nice. That's for sure. That's for sure. But I got a nice cushy work from home job. Uh, there we go. Awesome, Jerksy beef. Good to have you here. Good to have you here. Oh, people rolling in. There's people just sleeping in today. I think that's the big thing. We're just having a relaxing day. We're just kind of chatting. We talked about the news already. We're watching Candace. We're watching Candace day trade her oil today a little bit as she's tarking in. Yeah, it is kind of red. It's been kind of red sort of all week. Yeah, yeah, that's the thing. What is the stock lending about on Wealthsimple? I'm not sure what you're talking about. Options? There is some options that started, I think, with Wealthsimple. I'm not sure what that is, Chad. What have you come across? Unless there's some new. I know there are. I know they are starting like a bunch of new. Like they have started, kind of different products. They did the venture fund, which is already launched. But they also have that other one that they're started, right? The private investing. Maybe there's something new. Options. I know options were like kind of in beta release for a while, but maybe they've opened that to everybody. I don't know. I haven't seen that one yet. A little bit behind the times. If you have a link or something, Chad, send me an email. You can find my email on the about tab. That would be interesting to find out what they're doing. Probably maybe options. I'm not really sure. She's been away day shift nights, no time to do nothing. Yeah, yeah. I had to do night shifts for a while too. It was never fun. It's okay when you're younger, because you go party afterwards. But when you get older, night shifts aren't as fun. I don't know how old you are, but I never enjoyed it later on. So it's not options. Okay, let me just do a quick Google. Simple stock lending. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Candace has heard something. Too tired to too tired to read. That's okay. Yeah, not options. It must be beta. Hmm. FY. Let me just look on. Usually Reddit's pretty good here. Posts removed. Let me see. I'll see if I can find something here. Post removed. It looks like they do. Yeah, but I don't know. It must be. It must be something to do with. Yeah, it must be. It must be. Must be a beta or something like that they haven't done. I'll have to dig more on that. Good find. Yeah, usually Reddit's good for that. Oh, Fortis is on a good rise the last 2 days. Let's pull that one up. We're looking at all these things here. Yeah, Fortis. And I don't know if we have. I don't. Yeah, you're right. There we go. That's the 5 day. Um, let's add that to the. Let's add it to the watch list. Gerxie. Yeah. Sometimes it doesn't pull up all my. Yeah. Why does it not pull up all my stock lists? Weird. Let's go back. There we go. Added. Perfect. Not cooperating. Sold. Made $25. There you go. $25 is $25. That'll get you. That'll get you a little bit. Nothing bad. Nothing bad. But that. Oh, 114-hour week at 49. That's a long week. I feel for you there. You'll need some sleep. Has to be some sleep. That's for sure. Oh, so okay. Think of other stocks has to be 100. Maybe somebody doing some option on your behalf. Oh, okay. Pays 4% return on investment. I'll do some more digging on that one. I haven't heard of that. Yeah, This is the thing. They're starting to get kind of new products. I don't know if this is for good or better or worse. I mean, they started off obviously as kind of the low fee robo advisor side, but they're obviously probably figuring out they have to make money, right? And they're trying to bring on these different products that they'll make some more revenue from, which is obviously it's a company has to make revenue, because obviously if the stock trading side, like for Canadian stocks, right, there's no fee for a lot of shares other than, but then so they have the account for US. If you're obviously there's conversion fees and stuff they're making, but a lot of the stock trading is free trades, right? So they don't make any money on there. They do make money if you're invested in their managed side. It's not huge. It's actually good. That's why I moved over there with my RSP and my Lira that I have, because the fees involved were far less than what I was paying. So, but they're just looking for ways now to kind of have to make more money. So bringing on obviously that stock lending will do that for them. It's just you have to be careful, I think, because they for a lot they kind of pitch themselves as kind of more for like the managed investing side. I mean, it's not just for beginners, but it's for people that want someone else to manage or want the algorithms and the fund managers to be able to figure it out for them. But there's other things that they're now bringing on board that are obviously more risky, right? Higher return possible, more risk. So you just have to be careful with what you're putting your money. Like anything, put in your money. Do your research. Make sure it's right for you. Don't put all of your eggs in one. It's the things we all know, right? Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Don't invest what you can't afford to lose. And there might be some options for you in different places. And again, like they said, they've started trading options. I have no idea what to do. I just have left that little tab there. Not my cup of tea. So it doesn't. Just be careful. Sleep for 26 hours. Now back to work tonight. 6 10-hour shifts and 6 10 shifts one day. Last job was 7.5 hours. 7-hour drive to the job. Crazy. Yeah, things you do for money. Well, if you're getting good OT, then it can kind of make sense. If you're doing it, hey, nothing wrong with working. If you get the opportunity, take it. That's what I always kind of say. It might it's always a good thing that you're still working. And with WTI not cooperating, yeah, you're right. There we go. I'm just looking at the thing. Didn't cooperate today. Doesn't always cooperate. Feel like a zombie. There we go. That's good. All right. Oh, it looks like we got a few people still watching. That's always good. 8 likes. 2 more, and we'll do a channel. 2 more. We'll do channel membership. But that being said, we're almost coming up to the end. It's after 8:30. We usually go to 8:45. Nice, quiet, calm group today. It's actually been kind of nice. Just kind of sit and chat back and forth. Not too much pressure with everybody. That's normally sometimes the comments coming in the chat can get overwhelming with stuff going on. 6 months. Yeah, it's feast or famine. That's in that industry, right? That's the thing. So take it when you can get it. That's kind of like where I am too. I mean, I'm commission based, and it's like if there's no work to do, you're not making any money, and then all of a sudden it will boom. It kind of comes in waves, definitely cyclical, and it starts to build up, and then all of a sudden, like I was saying with my business partner yesterday, it's like we're getting busy, and it's like because it kind of builds and builds and builds, and then it boom. So. That's it. That's what happens, right? Bail at 10:09, then it promptly heads to 10:11. They were waiting for you, Candace, to get head out, and then they scooped they scooped them up, I guess. Oh well, what can you do? $25 is $25. Better than losing $25. And Chad's gonna go check his portfolio. Be right back. All good. All good, Chad. Oh, hey, we're just up to 11 likes, I noticed. So let's get that membership. Awesome. Appreciate everybody. There we go. So, thanks everybody. 11 likes is always good. There's a gift membership there up for grabs. I don't know who will get it. I don't know how people get it, but it's there. I think people have to allow it somehow. I don't know. It's out there. It's out there for them. It's out there for the masses. Maybe if I don't know if he's still kicking around, but maybe Paul's still kicking around to be able to grab that if it goes. And I don't know what happens if no one grabs it in general. I don't know how that. I don't know what happens. I guess we wait and see how it goes. I think there's a setting. I think Candace had mentioned there's a setting for accepting gift memberships or something. I can't see it because I can't accept a membership to my own channel. So there we go. I do not know. I do not know. Someone will catch it eventually. It's too bad that it's not like first to the draw. So if people have a membership, can extend it. But I don't think it works like that either. We will see. We will see. Someone new will probably come in and scoop it. So we'll wait to see. Hopefully, and Chad, if you're checking your portfolio, hopefully it's doing it well. Oh, there we go. It looks like Cynthia. Congratulations, you just got a channel membership. That's awesome. Well, welcome to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. Or you don't have to say hi if you are scared, but it's always good to have you here. It's always good there. Yeah, congrats Cynthia. It's always amazing if it's okay to lurk and see it there. So you'll have some. There's a couple of videos up there for channel members. You can check out just more kind of impromptu videos that are up on the channel. If you have something that you want answered or done in a channel member video, fire it away and leave me a comment on one of the videos. It's always good. And then as well, Cynthia, you're welcome. As a membership, you get it for the month, but you also can see on the community tab, there's my posts of all the dividends from the account that come through, and also all the buys and any sells that I do. So there you go. You can test it out. All good. Chad got some dividends, $30 so far this month. That's an awesome month. That's always nice. There you go. It's been a good, yeah, it'll be a decent, I think it'll be a decent month. I've got the next couple days, Chad, coming up are, they say they pay on the 7th is PSA. I have a tiny bit of PSA in my account, still left over, but all the purpose ETFs will pay. So the BTCY will pay on the 7th. Tesla yield will pay on the 7th, and I have the Google yield will pay on the 7th as well. So being a long weekend, it probably won't show up till Monday or so, but looks like it's a good dividend month for you, and I think hopefully everybody else. It's all good. It's always nice to have those wake up to in the morning. If you see that in your account. Good morning. That's okay. Came in late. That's okay. Have a good long weekend, everybody. Yeah, it is a long weekend. Everybody's quiet today. That's the big thing. It's people sleeping in, people taking the time off. We just had a nice relaxing stream. So there we go. On that note, it is quarter to 9. I do have a lot of work today to catch up before the for the start of the long weekend. So have a great long weekend, everybody. Like I said, no live stream tomorrow. We'll take the day off, but I do finally promise to get a portfolio update that will be posted. I will have some time to do that without doing the live stream tomorrow. I have more time on my hands, so we will get that out to you. Thanks to all the channel members that have joined the channel. Candace, I think was here, and there was a couple other. Let me see and make sure. I like to thank everybody. Jerksy Beef is channel member as well, and I think that was it today. Didn't see Nadia today, but. I think I got everybody. Thanks for members. And Cynthia, welcome to membership. There you go. Congratulations for winning. Thanks everybody. Have a good long weekend. Happy investing if you're doing any buying, and hopefully you have a good long weekend. We'll catch you back. We'll be back on Monday. So we'll leave it with Naylor's comment. Have a great long weekend. Have a great long weekend. And Chad, you can, as we get sidetracked as always at the end, you can check out on the channel. There's a membership tab there. You can kind of see, if you go back to the YouTube channel, you can see a membership. There's actually a video. If you click it, you'll see a video. It'll talk about the membership. You can find out what it's all about, and you can join if you want. It's completely voluntary. You can sign up as a member, but we also like to give them out every once in a while. So if we get enough number of likes, I'll fire one out so the community can get it. They get a free month, and also too, from time to time, you can also gift members. So like for example, Candace yesterday, day before, had gifted a channel membership that people can grab to join on, and it's just kind of a way of supporting the channel if you want to. But obviously, it's not expected. You're free to watch for free. It's all good. Just like enjoying this. There you go. That's my elevator pitch. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We'll catch you all on